So let's start at the beginning. The King of Wands is here, and this can be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. When kings show up, it's really about being in integrity, having your words be true and respectful. And the King of Wands is about motion, about fire, lighting a fire under things. So usually this wand is about status and wealth, could be influence, being fair-minded and honest. So that's what it's feeling like, more than that it is the concept versus the person. So stay in your integrity, speak with clarity and compassion. And it's also maybe a little juggling around money, because he does stand for wealth and movement in that. So it may be time to redo your resume, maybe time to apply for other jobs, speak your truth at work if you need to balance something out. But it does feel like this has something to a little bit to do with money as well, but speaking your truth. What crosses you here is this Knight of Swords. Knights also want forward motion, and he is going in that forward direction. So this Knight of Wands, I'm sorry, Knight of Swords. Swords are about communication, and this could be news about money, usually good news about material things. So keep being diligent about balancing your money, paying off your bills, speaking what you need to speak. If you don't like your job that you're in, apply for a new one, ask for a raise. It does feel like now is the time. You do have the World, which is like completing a cycle. So jump in there and say what you got to say, and let Spirit take it to that next level for you. But it does look like some good news about money is coming. The Queen of Pentacles is here. This can be you. Doesn't matter if you're in a male or a female body. This is when this shows up. It is in the top position, so it does look like you need to spend a little time nurturing yourself, healing yourself, and really looking at the big ugly, so you can once and for all let go of them, so it doesn't just keep rolling in your head, rolling in your head. Queen of Pentacles also can be for material things. She's very loving, she's very down to earth, and she has some social awareness, shall we say, but she's generous and also a good manager. So you may need to be a little more practical. I know you guys run on the practicality, so that's wonderful. But it does look like you need to put a little effort into making this happen. Just take that first step, and usually, you know, it's like a house of cards or a dominoes. Once you take that first step into your future, into making a difference in your life, then the rest kind of show up for you. But it does look like Spirit is asking you to take that first step, have those conversations, and really make you the focus of your world right now, so your money can be a little less funny. So King of Swords is here. This can be an air sign, this Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. King of Swords, also about integrity. This is feeling like a person. This does feel like a person that is very nurturing to you, that is somebody that stands by you, encourages you. And this King of Swords, is, as I said, it can be a male or a female. But these particular kings are all about higher education, communicating, moving things around. And he's also very, very strong emotionally. And so you may have a little mental work to do as well. But this does feel like this is a connection. This may be someone that can propel you into this position of the positive affluence or money that you are seeking to balance. But it does feel like if you need to ask for help, do so. It is in the past position, so it does feel like somebody that is very willing to give good advice and support you emotionally. So this may be a partner, this may be a friend, this may be a co-worker, but it does feel like someone that has your best interests at heart. And it is someone that you have connected with already. What is happening in the present time is the sun. Woohoo! This is new beginnings. This is taking those great ideas from the inside, projecting them to the outside. It's also can be heralded by others. So you may be honored by others for your contribution. It does not feel like it is a a raise or anything. Well, it could be. I don't want to negate anybody if they're working on a raise, but it does feel like you will be noticed for your contribution, whether it is monetarily, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You will be honored for your contribution. It does look like you're pretty selfless when you are at work and you take that very seriously, due diligence, kind of that Taurus, and put your head down. So it does feel like you will have some kind of honoring or acknowledgement for your contribution. But it's shining bright, and which is much better. I know you guys were going through it for the last about 12 to 18 months. So it finally feels like you're going in the right direction, that you have resolved some of this stuff. And as I say that, here comes the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, it's betrayal, it's heartbreak. So it does look like the things that happened last year or earlier this year, it's the residue, it's the ending of it. So, you know, in order to build a new structure, you must completely destroy the old one. So that is what it's feeling like. This is the last, this is the residue of either a heartache or a betrayal of some kind. It doesn't necessarily mean that it was a sexual partner, but it could have been, you know, a friend betraying you, talking behind your back, stealing, whatever it was. But it does look like it will revisit a little bit in October, and then you will hopefully be able to completely release that, because you're already headed into a pretty bright future. Pretty bright future. There are ups and downs. I don't want anyone to mistake my words. Everyone has their own lessons and their own journey, but it does look like you are moving forward in your journey a lot more than you have been in the past. So here's the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is here to remind us of our abundance. This is the abundance card. It can be the inheritance card. It's a gifting of some kind from the universe. It also, you know, the cups are all about emotion. So this is a positive motion into your future. This is gifting you. You may have inherited something. This may also have been someone is aiding you or helping you while you are kind of looking at this money stuff right now. So it does look like things are looking up, that your abundance is opening up. You're being gifted by the universe. This doesn't necessarily mean financial. You could just have a windfall of friends that tell you I love you one day, and you know what a great gift that is. Money can't buy that. So it does look like you have increased your abundance. It is in the basis of all this. So as you're working through this, you're keeping in mind that you are enough, that you are on the right path. So doesn't mean the struggle will be any less realer, but it does mean that you will be validated, and that you have a lot of people that really care about you and are telling you so. Knight of Wands. This is also a motion card. He is looking in the past direction. Knights are about, you know, getting a move on it. And this particular knight is a wand, so that's usually good news about work, and it's right on this line here. So don't get too sad if you're in a position that isn't fulfilling. As long as you do a little work to change that, it really feels like October, November, you will get either another opportunity, a raise, something will balance out a little bit in the work focus for you. But wands, Knights of Wands are usually good news, positive change, activity, but moving forward. If it is a person, usually it is someone under 30, or maybe their maturity level is under 30. If they are physically over 30, wands are fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It is right next to kind of this supportive stuff. So you may have a fire sign that is very eager and supportive of you as well, to further you into your greatness. So we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is always about it's about a challenge. Usually it's an emotional challenge. So you may be visiting that that place in your heart that got hurt. The Two of Swords is here. And of course, those swords are across the heart. So you may be a little overprotective of your heart. Well, I don't want to say overprotective. You may be protecting your heart a little bit and really not being open to connecting with others on that intimate space, whether you are in a relationship or not. It doesn't look like that is your main focus right now. Your main focus is really healing the pains from the past, releasing them so you can walk into your greatness. Right now, this shift really looks like it's more on the money, survival, making life a little more comfortable for yourself this month. So as I said, you are visiting some of this heart sorrow. You may have been connected with someone from the past recently that kind of triggered you or brought up some stuff, some sorrow. But you know, we can't get rid of it if we push it way down deep inside. So our triggers, even though they're unpleasant and uncomfortable, they do facilitate us really looking at it and really changing it if that is on your path. So it does look like some stuff, some pain may get kicked up from the past, but it doesn't look like you will sit with it that long, that you will come to some balance around it and really let go of it. The Nine of Cups is here. That's kind of opening up your dream space. And this card, when it shows up for me, it can mean two things. It can mean redoing your bucket list and really looking at things that you want to do in the future. And it can be kind of a fantasy. It can be kind of a fantasy place. It can be a rose-colored glasses place, you know. Looking at things, the message is look at things as they really are, not how you wish them to be. That is the only way to release this pain in your heart, is to really look at it. So it feels like there may be a propensity to fantasize a past relationship that only look at the good stuff instead of looking at why you left. It does feel like it's more of the same. That part hasn't changed from that person in the past, but it does feel like you are kind of fantasizing it a little bit. It doesn't mean that you aren't able to release it, but I encourage you, Taurus, to really take a look at how things were, not how you wish them to be. The World is here, so everything is open to you right now. You have completed a cycle. This is the ending of some very large cycle. This is a major arcana, and the major arcana is our karmic path. And the lower numbers are how we get there when it comes to the story of the Fool. The Tarot is the story of the Fool. That is the 0 card. That is our coming into the World card. And the World is the last card. So it does feel like you have completed or are completing a cycle that you have gone through this lifetime many, many times. It does feel like it has to do with the love space more than it has to do with the money survival space. But it does look like your perspective has shifted and you have a different approach to loving yourself and looking at the world. So that's a wonderful, wonderful place to be, Taurus. All right, sweet Taurus. Let me throw a couple of these chakra cards for clarity. You guys know I love these cards. And usually just validate something that's in that reading. Ooh, abundance. Wow. Double abundance. Wow. Good. Good job. Good job, Taurus. All right. Rebecca the Wonder Dog is saying hello to everyone and enlightenment. So the closer you get, the closer you get to the truth in your heart, the truth in your spirit, and the more you check in with spirit, the more you connect with your abundance as well.